skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com.
I'm Bob. How's it going?
We got Matt down there, and we have a
new friend,
an unknown guest who just joined us. Hello. The three of us are here skiing some 2027 Faction skis, particularly the new Dancer line. So before we get to that, Studio carries over new graphics, Prodigy carries over new graphics. Dancer is the only thing that is completely new.
Except for the 79.
Correct. 70. Good point, Bob. Thank you. And what they've done is they've changed the naming convention a little bit, and they've split it into essentially a TI line and a non-TI line. So to go through them all, we've got Dancer 79 Ti, 89 Ti, 99 Ti, 106 Ti, and then we've got 79 non-Ti, 89 non-Ti, 99 non-Ti.
Yeah.
Did I get it?
You got it. You also neglected to mention Agent, which also stays the same.
And Agent stays completely the same,
yeah.
Same graphics. Thank you, Bob. Knew I was forgetting something. And basically it's poplar wood core. The skis with metal have 2 sheets of Titanal. Skis without are just the poplar wood core. We thought it'd be fun to cycle through a few of them. So Bob's on the 89 Ti, Matt has a 99 Ti, I have a 99 non-Ti. You got first run, Bob. First impressions, what do you think? And I should say that we've been skiing them pretty much all week. So
your second impressions on the 89.
Second or third impressions.
Yeah. And like, this thing's my jam. You know, I really like that 79 when it came out last year. And this kind of takes that same footprint and just bumps it out 10 millimeters, so a wider 79. You know, that is kind of the biggest difference with the Dancers this year is the shape.
Yep.
And this whole new model here, this 89 Ti, really follows that same kind of path of the 79, just in that wider bodied format.
Is there a little more rise in the tail?
I think there's a little less.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's a flatter
I mean, it's definitely shaped differently.
Yeah. But the same things I loved about that 79, which is its ability to make short, medium, and long radius turns.
Yeah, carries through.
Like all at the same time, carries through. And then just a little more width for more stability and more versatility. You know, the other day we were skiing on them was like borderline soft spring snow conditions.
Yeah, it did get pretty warm.
And this thing cut right through. And then today, just pretty normal, firm pack powder skiing that we've had on nosedive there. And no issues with edge grip and power. You know, I still think it's going to be a lighter duty version of, you know, your Mantra 88s.
I was just going to ask
your
that.
Enforcer 89s. You know, it's still, you know, just a lighter duty version of that. So
do you think some of that's the tip shape? You know, there's a little bit of taper.
It's definitely got a lighter swing weight, more taper. So yeah, it does make it easier to get into the turns and kind of switch it up.
But when you're in a turn, you know, you don't have full tip to tail contact.
Right. Yeah, it's not as locked in as a Mantra 88 by a decent margin.
Right.
You know, it's definitely a step away from that, but that's only going to add to the approachability and I find versatility.
Yeah.
You know, like this is to me a really good example of a lighter weight all mountain ski with metal.
Yeah.
Really supportive.
Yeah. You want to switch to the 99?
Sure.
So we'll give Bob the first 3 runs. To do this properly, we have to do 9 runs. So we'll probably move to a shorter lift at some point because 9 quad runs is demanding.
I don't think we'll get a whole lot of sympathy, but I know what you mean.
It's a time thing. It's a fatigue thing. There's a lot of variables here.
10
Matt,
before 10, man.
Yeah, I
10
know.
before 10.
10 before 10.
Can do it.
Let's go. No excuses.
We can do it.
Right?
Oh, I'm built with
later we have to go to the office.
Yeah.
I think if you want to see that, you have to do it with us.
That's the rule.
That's the only acceptable option. All right, so we'll put Bob on the 99 and then we'll talk to you in a little bit.
I don't want to give up.
All right, Bob. Switch to the 99 Ti. One thing that I neglected to mention in our first chat is we have limited lengths. So you're probably on a shorter length than you would choose, I'm guessing.
177.
I think that's a 179. It's either 179 or 178, the 89.
Yeah.
What do you got, Matt?
179.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 179 on the 89 Ti, 177 on the 99 Ti. At least it's consistent.
Right. Consistently short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfect for me.
I actually like, I don't see a reason to go north of 179 in the 89
For yourself?
for myself.
I mean, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So take me through that run. What are you feeling? Any differences? Any noticeable differences from 89 to 99?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it a lot. Like, increased mass of a ski is going to do a few things. You know, for one, it makes it a little bit slower, edge to edge.
Yeah.
A little bit less
Just the
eager
width,
to
yeah.
engage the width of the ski.
Yep.
Just to tip it up and get it on edge, so it's not as crisp or as precise as the 89. But you know, when you're up on those high edge angles, and we talked about it yesterday on the 106, and we can revisit that again today. It's just really fun to get these big metal wide skis up
Really
on
fun.
edge and have them come around. It's just not as eager to go across the fall line with as much vigor as the
Narrower.
89 is.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the biggest difference, and you know, not surprising. It is also like in the S turns and whatnot, or anytime you're trying to scrub speed, it's easier to throw sideways and kick up some snow.
Yeah. More surface area.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's easier to do that. Clearly, there's more of a softer snow, you know, home for it, even though we're not really dealing with that in today's conditions. But yeah, I mean, it's all of those things. It's a little bit slower. It's a little bit more damp, you know, especially when you're up
Just
on edge.
with the extra metal.
Just extra metal, extra
More
mass.
material.
More
You
material.
have 1 centimeter more material.
Yeah, throughout the ski.
Yep.
You know, the 89 fits my style a little bit better.
Little
you know,
like
in the,
short swing turns.
Yeah, you know, especially in the you know, dual metal category.
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense. It really reminds me of another ski I like a lot, the Optic 88.
The 89 does.
Yeah. the
I was just
89
gonna
does.
ask you, do you have any comps for the 99?
The 99. There's got to be something.
I think it falls perfectly in between Declivity X102 and Enforcer 99. Like, it has attributes of both of those
Yeah.
that I really like, and it just kind of mashes it into one.
Yeah, I mean, a slightly less aggressive Enforcer 99 comes to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has the maneuverability of a Declivity. To
Like
me.
a Kesley Paragon 101, maybe. Like
Yeah.
somewhere in that, like a lighter weight ski, but with 2 sheets of metal.
Yeah.
You know, in a more playful tip shape, but flatter tail.
We haven't skied Antimatter 100 a ton yet,
Yeah.
but that'll be a really interesting one to compare to.
yeah.
Not as much metal, but similar category.
Slightly wider Atomic Maverick 96 CTI, like
Kinda
same
I
type
kind
of
of thought about that
same
too.
type of deal.
Different tip though.
Different tip.
A little more like, a little grippier
yeah.
pull
In the
from
faction.
the faction.
Yeah.
All right, well, you and I can switch up top here.
Yep.
You gonna do another nosedive?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Keep it consistent.
Why not? And then for time's sake, why don't we switch to the 6-pack? Matt, you and I will do our portions off the 6-pack.
Okay. Okay, Bob, that was quite the Serpentine special. That really put the maneuverability of these new dancers to the test.
Yep. Stymied by the wealth of skiers here on vacation week, which I'm not mad about. We just got to find alternative ways down the mountain, hence the move down bypass. And I'm kind of glad I did, because it really highlighted the difference between this 99 and who's on the TI? You have the TI?
Yeah.
And that ski in terms of mobility and agility. Like
Yeah.
this thing
Difference,
just
yeah.
pivots.
Because I skied them both the other
Wow,
day.
like
Yeah.
big difference where, you know, and then coming down the backside of the bump, like that TI would definitely push back more.
Yeah, it
and
would bite.
these bumps here are very sharp and angular and big and scary right now. So having a ski like the non-TI help you out, I think is huge. But yeah, a much different experience when you need to switch the skis around from turn to turn.
Right.
And then, you know, it took a little while to find a groove to open it up into a higher speed carve. And yeah, you can tell a lack of bite, a lack of horsepower in the ski, but it's a little bit more energetic. You know, you can feel a little bit more rebound, just that nice pop out of the turn. Yeah, it's like the easiness of switching from short, medium to long of the 89 mixed with the width and versatility of the 99 Ti. So pretty interesting how they're coming out with, you know, same ski, metal, no metal. You know, I mean, we see that. It's not a new or completely rare and random thing.
Not terribly uncommon.
Yeah.
So I was wondering something. There's some icy patches starting to show themselves.
Yeah.
On Nosedive. How did not having any metal work for you? I didn't see a lot of like skidding really, so it seemed like they did okay, but how did you feel?
There's way more frequency in the movement of those non-TIs.
Yeah.
Because I was watching you, and like that's, you know, it's like you can see the tip flapping.
Well, to answer your question, I tried my best to avoid those areas.
Fair enough.
So, you know, there was strategy involved, kind of looking for the whiter snow rather than the grayer snow, because I don't want to put these on that hard pack underneath.
Got it.
But yeah, they hold.
Yeah.
They hold decently, but yeah, they don't track as smoothly.
It's not as consistent.
Yeah. But overall, pretty impressed, you know, especially short to medium radius turns, really kind of jamming on the tail and getting that style of turn, I think is just a lot of fun.
Sweet.
So yeah, I think this will work well for skiers that want this 100 millimeter or so underfoot shape with no metal. You know, we start talking about a QST 100. What else? I mean, it's certainly not twin tipped like a bent 100, but it is in a directional nature like a bent 100, especially with you know, a more traditional mount point.
Yeah. You know, it's we recently talked about Mindbenders, and there were a couple of comments on the video of people talking about like being slightly disappointed that the C skis were going away. Could it fill that role?
Yeah, but it's not like if you were talking about the 96C.
Yeah.
The tip isn't as flexible.
Right. And the shape is not as soft snow oriented.
This 99 is more consistent, I would say, than the Mindbender. That's, you know, that's about the biggest difference, but I do think that is a very parallel customer.
Yeah.
And skier. You know, it's going to be good in the trees, good in the bumps, wide enough for deeper snow.
Yeah.
But really just a fun quick all mountain ski.
Since we're on the topic of Mindbenders, going back to the 99 Ti, do you think that's your next, if you were a fan of the Mindbender 99 Ti, is that one to consider if you like that kind of more looser shape in a...
It's a decent move. I think that 99 Ti
I think that
K2
customer is sorry, I didn't mean...
It's a little denser.
Yeah.
The Mindbender feels denser than the Dancer.
Yeah. I think the Mindbender 99 Ti customer is going to be pretty happy with the new 96 Mindbender.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, ski's great.
Yeah.
Does a lot of the same things. All right, Matt, it's your turn.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, Matt. So you're on the 89 Ti. Down our little favorite section of hayride. We got the waterfall.
Got some bumps, we got a big jump.
Yeah, nice mix of stuff. Take me from the top there.
It's very evident very quickly how good these are in the bumps.
Yeah.
They're so easy to just like smear and pivot, but then as soon as you tip it over, it wants to engage and go. Yeah, then after that, kind of just did some short kind of skidded turns. I tried to emulate you as best as I could, and I can see why you really like these things. They're very easy to swing side to side with a nice little snap at the end of each turn. And then at the bottom, tried to open it up a bit and try to lay
great.
It looked great. It looked like you were getting low to the ground with supreme confidence. It was really fun to watch from behind.
I can only imagine what it's like on the longer length, because these things would be so fun.
So first of all, I wonder if there is a longer length. I don't know if
check.
Jeff can check as we're chit-chatting. You know, and as we often find, like there's nothing wrong with a shorter length
No.
with the ski like this. You know, the only question is, what am I missing by not getting an extra, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 centimeters?
Right. And I don't know
And-
if I would size up. Like, I think that you
Yeah.
would lose out a lot, not a lot, but a significant amount of maneuverability in those bumps.
Yeah.
You can have a 185.
A 185,
Okay.
so 6 extra centimeters. It's definitely worth a try. Again, like
Yeah.
nothing, like I don't find a severe deficiency with a 179 in that ski,
No.
similar to an Enforcer 89 and a 179. You know, it's like, that's
Right.
plenty of ski. The question is, do you really need, how often do you need the extra 6 centimeters for how fast you plan on going?
If these were my carving only skis,
Yeah,
I would consider the 185.
Okay.
But if I was purchasing for myself and this was one of maybe 2 skis or maybe my 1
Yeah.
ski, 179 is more than enough and plenty.
yeah.
I have some
Um,
information I want to share.
All right.
Go ahead.
How much do you think your ski weighs? Your 179.
1850.
It's a great guess. 1830.
1830.
The other thing that's interesting is they specifically say that it features 2 razor thin metal sheets.
So like 0.3.
Because it's, you know, it's always impressive having 2 sheets of metal and hitting
Yeah.
that weight.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the only way you can do it.
Yeah.
Is make them pretty thin. I don't. It doesn't say exactly the thickness, but I would guess, yeah, 0.3, something like that.
What do you think's thinner? Razor thin or impossibly thin?
I think those are the same
Okay.
thickness.
All right.
That would be my guess.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Good info. It does feel like a sub 1900 gram ski to me as well.
Yeah, and
Um,
I think that that really becomes evident in 2 different ways. The pivot,
Yep.
the ability to pivot, and then also that snap at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Like there is so much energy there when you load it up and then release it at the end.
It's
There-
what, 300 grams lighter than the Enforcer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a noticeable difference.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like full confidence when trying to lay it down that far. There was a few times where they started to skip, but I think that it's more snow condition.
Yeah. It's
Than
firm.
anything.
It's a, you know, especially where it's firm, there's a little bit of looseness to it just
Yeah.
because it's starting to crumble a little bit, but
Yep.
no,
But-
no real issues.
What is blowing me away as well is, you know, I was filming you through bypassing those pretty considerable bumps, and this taper shape worked really well in that sense. But
Yeah.
then when you lay it over in a carve like that, it still really wants to pull you into the turn and can be very precise.
Yeah,
So
it's
they
fun.
made a very nice balance of tip shape here. But yeah, these things rock.
And that's what I liked about the 79 last year. I was like, oh, like there's taper, but it rips.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like that combination that stood out to me.
For sure.
All right, so you're gonna switch. You're gonna go wider to the 99 Ti.
Yeah.
And we'll get your feedback then.
Sweet.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, Matt. An extra centimeter in width.
Yep.
Everything else basically the same. Same trail. It looked to me like you skied differently,
Yeah.
stylistically,
Way more direct.
a little more slashy, drifty. Was that a result of the ski or just a change in your approach?
A little bit of both. Yeah, a little bit of both. Like, they still have that same kind of pivoty character as the 89, just a little bit less.
These are quick though. I could feel it just filming you.
Yeah, so fast. And that carries through with the very thin sheets of metal.
Razor-thin.
Razor thin, excuse me. I couldn't think of the word. But there's still a lot of dampness that comes through. I think that, you know, echoing what Bob said earlier, like there's just more mass.
Yeah.
And you can use that to your advantage and just open it up a bit more. And yeah, like it feels like they have a fairly flat profile, even though there is a good amount of camber to them.
They do, yeah, they ski because they're easier to release than you might think.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think some of that is due to that yeah, kind of a flatter profile.
But then also, I think just stylistically, I'm more comfortable on wider skis.
Yeah.
So I felt more confident. in
That's what
opening
it
up.
looked. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you're much more of a Dancer 99 Ti skier than an 89 Ti skier.
Yeah, the majority of the time.
Yeah.
I love carving, but I like doing it on wider skis.
Yeah.
But Yeah, these skis just encourage you to get creative with the slashes and the playfulness while taking a more direct path.
Yeah.
And
Noticeable difference in like edge to edge quickness, like transitioning in your carves lower down.
they are slower for
Yeah.
sure.
I
You
mean, like
gotta-
that's a big change from 89 to 99 is a huge jump.
for sure. And you know, that does translate to, I would say, probably like 15-20% slower changing of edges.
Yeah.
But
Their turns still look good. We had to navigate some other skiers, but we made some pretty turns down there.
I mean, it's a holiday week, it's people slalom time, but as long as you're being respectful.
You cross blocking those slalom gates, Matt?
Yeah. Or just running right into
We're
them.
spraying them.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll get you onto the purple non-TI ski.
My favorite color.
Go do the same thing. It's gonna look great with the black.
Yeah.
And
And,
then,
and the butter boots.
yeah.
That's gonna be quite the combo.
Well, we're gonna see it soon, and then excited to get your opinion on the differences.
Sweet. Thank you.
Ready?
Ready.
All right, you got the ski, purple ski, non-TI 99. Can you look up a weight on the
Yeah.
purple 99 TI
I like-
while we're chit-chatting?
I like being the stats guy.
I'm interested.
I do want to say before we start, I apologize to the viewers. That run was all over the place. There's a lot of people and there's a lot of changing of direction, so it wasn't my best work. But
Well, let's stick to that theme and talk about the ability of your ski to change directions with you in an efficient manner.
it's very easy to do that.
Yeah.
Like it's very easy to release the edge. I mean, it shares the same shape as the TI version, obviously, but it does have a slight reduction in weight and a bit more forgiveness. So you can change direction with a bit more agility. Nothing crazy, but you can access it for sure.
Yeah. I don't think I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, but I don't think it's going to be that much lighter given the razor thinness of the metal.
Right.
But it does make it just that much quicker. You know, it's not just a weight thing, but the quickness of the ski, because it doesn't have to fight against the metal in the construction, even if
you
it's...
want to
right.
put that hypothesis to the test?
Oh boy, I'm nervous now.
All right, 177 non-TI. What do you think?
We were at 1830.
I would say...
That was 89.
Oh, that was
TI.
89.
Yeah, I would say the same.
What is your final answer?
1830.
1840.
Okay.
Wow.
Great guess. Same length. Add 2 sheets of razor thin metal.
19.
Great guess. 1890.
Okay.
Wow.
So not a huge difference.
Not a huge difference.
And also, good opportunity to bring up that you can go longer twice. You can go to a 183 or a 188
Wow.
in the 99. And that is true both in the TI and non-TI. We really got to bring digital catalogs
This is great.
more
Yeah.
often.
Yeah, this is nice. Thanks for being stat guy, Jeff.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I definitely feel that higher frequency vibration happening.
Yeah.
But I think that,
Still made great turns at the bottom there.
and I was about to say that, I think that that's a huge testament to this shape. Like this shape works so well for carving turns that you can still access that performance without necessarily having the metal. It just depends on how fast you want to go and your snow conditions.
It's also a testament that like a lot of the performance of a ski comes from the core.
yeah,
Right.
Like the additives are like, you know, you change little
You're-
things
you're
here and
refining
there,
with
but
those.
like core material, core profile, core thickness, all those things are so important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. And pretty good grip. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like the grip was surprisingly good, you know, given the mobility. That
Totally.
you could lay it down and put some pressure on it and feel pretty confident.
100%. 100%. Yeah, there's definitely some torsional stiffness here that you can manipulate and play with
Yeah.
without losing out on maneuverability too much.
So I'm guessing your final answer is going to be 99 Ti out of these 3.
Yes.
Okay.
For how I want to ski a ski like this,
Yeah.
I would rather have the TI than not.
Yep.
And then I would get something more surfy without metal for a different application.
Gotcha.
So,
All right. Well, Jeff's turn now.
Yay.
So you are on the 89
I'm on the starting
Ti.
ski,
You're
yep.
on the starting ski.
Yeah.
Do you have a strategy in mind as to how you're
Yeah.
going to approach your 3 runs?
Yeah, I'm gonna poach the training session of this IFSA competition.
Okay.
all 3 runs.
Perfect.
No, I'm kidding. That would be mean. I don't like doing stuff like that. By strategy, do you mean trail choice?
Yes, that's what I mean.
I mean, it feels silly to not do hayride. Unless we as a group collectively want like low angle groomers.
No, because
know
you,
what I
get
mean?
that at the bottom too.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
you're getting a little bit of everything
gets it all.
on hayride. So
Okay.
maybe it'll be boring for the viewers, but I think three more of those.
All right, well,
Yeah.
we'll do it, and then we'll catch up with Jeff after next run.
Sounds great. We don't even have to swap skis on this time.
Well, that
I know.
is a big part of the strategy.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful. It's working out
you can
great.
just go.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, back on the 89 Ti. Got a little bit of everything in that run. Some bumps,
Yeah.
some speed,
Yeah.
some firm snow, and then some beautiful
Yeah.
carved turns, by the way.
Thanks. They felt a little weird, but I was like me. I felt weird.
They did not look weird.
Not the ski. Yeah, it's a great ski. I don't know where I want to start my assessment here.
It's well-roundedness.
It's quite well rounded. Like Bob, we just did that Enforcer 94 video
Yeah.
recently, and we talked about how capable that ski is in a wide range of conditions, terrain, but it's kind of demanding. This falls into the same description for me, but it takes the demand level down. But then like this part of the tip can get a little bit like not twitchy, but it's not as locked in as a ski like an Enforcer.
Yep.
It kind of gives me like lighter Anomaly 88 vibes
Ooh, yep.
in just like what it accomplishes overall. Like that ski can rail carving turns, but you can ski it in bumps, you can ski it in softer ungroomed snow. It's gonna do just fine. It's not gonna be quite as like, the tail's not as locked in as like a Kenda or Mantra 88 now, or Enforcer, or MX 88 would be the extreme example there.
Yep.
So yeah, really fun. We also, I don't remember what we were talking about, but when I talked about how I purposely use looseness as a skiing tactic, and like
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
like generally when I'm getting tired, and like I guess you filmed one run today, but I'm kind of tired from filming all those runs, and I especially in like the top of hayride there and the ungroomed stuff, I like to rely on looseness both in my body and what my skis are doing to
Right.
kind of get down terrain. And there aren't too many like metal clad 88 to 90-ish skis that allow for that much looseness. So I really enjoyed that side of it too. The amount of energy that you can build in a carve is surprising. That's
Right.
like why I felt a little off, because it's way more rebound out of each turn than I kind of anticipated, which is, it's super rewarding and it's awesome. It just like, yeah, it kind of
You got to be ready for it.
surprised me. Yeah. So, I mean, overall, it's a great ski. I mean, they all are. I'm excited to actually ski those two, but have a pretty good sense of what they're like just from being on them filming. Great skis. I always think it's interesting in this category with a brand like Faction to raise the question of like, who's gonna buy them? Like, I think that's a perfectly reasonable question with so many other like existing successful directional all mountain skis. It's a challenging I like that pink outfit.
Yeah, that thing is sweet.
It's a challenging category to break into. We've seen that with Armada, with declivities. We've seen it with Faction, with dancers. Like, you've talked about how much you like the dancers for years, Bob.
Yeah, but people don't shop Faction for all mountain carving skis.
That's exactly what I mean. So I think like that's objectively
Yeah.
great skis. What's going to happen next? That's more of a
People just
question
have
mark
to,
to me.
they just have to open their boundaries and be
Open
open
up
to
your
new
mind.
ideas
Yeah.
and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll switch with Bob now. Go do that again.
Okay.
I'm interested to see how your looseness contributes, like how it evolves with going a little bit wider. Kind of like what you were referring. You asked me that same question.
Only
but-
time will tell, Matt.
Yeah, that's right. So let's get it moving.
no point in me standing here waiting, is there?
No. Let's do our best.
I really drew the short straw today.
Last guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer?
The TI or that?
Yeah.
I would have to think about it if I were to make a choice. I kind of like the non-TI
I kind of do too.
in
In the 99.
the 99 in that shape.
Yeah.
Um,
The difference from 89 to 99 Ti is noticeable.
yeah,
Like, I don't want to use the word lumbering, but I'm going to use the word lumbering because I can't think of a better adjective. You know what I mean?
I think that,
Like,
Yeah.
you got to work harder
yeah,
to get them. Like, and you know, Matt's younger, stronger, also on a really short length for him.
yeah,
So, like, watching him ski the 99 Ti compared to how I felt on it was a lot. I was like, it took effort to get it almost skied heavier than like the stated weight,
Right.
which I thought was interesting. And then this almost skis lighter than the stated weight.
I mean, there was definitely like times following you through the bumps where it was like, oh, just making really quick turns. Like, that
they're-
looks great.
Yeah, they're way quicker.
Yeah.
But like we've been doing that pitch on hayride like all season, the ice flow.
Yep.
These like chattered down the
Yeah.
like side slipping down that ice. It was like dunk, 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 where the metal clad ski just kind of just slipped down nice and smooth. So I mean they're good skis. They're really fun skis. I think like stylistically, I would want to take this construction and put it in a Prodigy too.
In that shape.
Yeah.
In a twin tip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I just, like we were talking about earlier, I use looseness in my skiing.
Yeah.
And the 99 Ti surprisingly didn't have like really the looseness I was looking for. This has a little bit more of it to me.
So inadvertently, between these three skis and the three of us,
Yeah.
we all seem to be currently on
The one that we
the
prefer.
one that we like.
Yeah.
So Matt with the 99 Ti, me with the 89 Ti, and
Yeah.
Jeff with the 99.
I think I'd go
So-
here. I mean, they're definitely, I didn't feel as confident making carving turns on them, but
Yeah.
they certainly can do it.
Yeah,
Do it just fine.
right. And it's not like you're using your 99 without metal for a carving ski.
No,
So,
no.
whereas Matt is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something.
Okay.
Next year, if we do the hypothetical quiver video, this is so far a top contender for my one ski quiver.
That's
You're
fascinating.
jumping ahead a lot.
I know.
What is happening to you? You're turning into a flat tail.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I love this thing. I just did a tree run, and they're so smeary.
Fascinating.
right?
It's very interesting. They're very cool.
Oh, makes sense. I mean, your skiing style is kind of like transitioning into like power down the fall line, which is certainly not a bad place to be.
Jeff, what have I become?
That's fine. I mean, you don't just ski like me. That's boring.
Just like
Don't
just
ski like Bob. That'd
just
be
like
boring,
ski
too.
technology and everything. Everything's evolving.
subjective, yeah.
It's always changing. You shouldn't be pigeonholed into one specific thing.
Yeah.
You need room to breathe.
I need to go back to doing a 360 a day at a minimum.
Good goal.
I think you need to do a 540 a day.
Okay.
Then you have to be on. No, I'm just kidding.
Then I have to be on twin tips.
You have to
Yeah.
switch a little bit. No, I'm kidding. I think it's great, and I think it's fun that fun when this shakes out and we land where we land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the pink Flylo kit that I spotted earlier, you think she'd just trade with me?
We sell that.
Straight up.
That's at Pinnacle.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I know where Jeff's going.
All right, well, let us know if you have any dancer questions, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.